Okay. This reading is going to be for Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio. You're someone whose father is a farmer. And you're working outside a lot with him. Or maybe you're preparing to take over his land. So Scorpio, your main energy for the month, this is also a love reading, is related to the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, you're doing a lot of physical labor, so back to your father and taking over his business or taking over the family business. I'm getting a masculine energy. And this is related to a relationship or someone that you're with. So you could be working with someone to help take over this family business. And what's coming up in this imagery is the difference in shoes. Right here, this foot is a different shoe than this. So you're in two different... You're working in two different fields, but you're working with your counterpart on something. You're working with your partner on something. And what does Scorpio need to know here? Scorpio, I'm seeing a big bonfire. And you're standing around the bonfire with your partner. You guys are talking about maybe something you lost, like maybe it's related to your house. Maybe it's related to something that went wrong in your house, so you've had to figure out how to fix. I'm getting like piping or some sort of new piping. So you're putting a lot of work in. Maybe for your father's business. But, you know, we can just read the cards as they are. So, working hard with your partner after a loss and coming up with a new solution. A very young solution, but a solution that is rooted in a passion. A solution that is rooted in something natural, maybe something outside. And this is someone else. It could be a sibling, and they have a they are a jockey. Like, they could have an idea to help you two, or he may have his own business already. But he's coming in to tell you something. And it's about a union and a connection. It's about a marriage. Maybe it is to someone. It does feel like it could be a brother that's about to be married. And you're separate. These are separate than this person. So you're looking down at your brother as he's preparing to get married. And some of you are wondering, is he going to join us in this? You know, we're over here and we're trying to we're trying to start this business. You're trying to take over a family business. And your brother's kind of just off in his own space. He's not really even involved, but you're happy for him regardless. So what is What do you and your partner need to know for this month? What do you need to focus on? I'm seeing you wrapping, like baling, like some sort of wheat or like something natural that grows, maybe a crop like a corn or something. So you're just putting plans into action. You're putting plans into action. And you have used this portion of the card to bring this in. So you're using your hands a lot. Maybe you're a craftsman. This could be a flame. This could be a stone. It looks like a crystal, and maybe you carve stone, or you're some sort of mason. And what was the fire? What was the image of the fire related to? Okay. There is going to be an event that happens while you're around this fire, or while you're talking around a fire, and it's going to symbolize an event that will happen that will kind of test you. It'll challenge your relationship to the philosophy that you have about reality, essentially. It'll challenge your understanding of reality, and it might be really challenging, but in the end will be beneficial. Like, for example, you are on a hike, and you're hiking, maybe you're alone, it's a beautiful day, and then you experience a cloud that comes over, and you're the only one there, and lightning comes out of the cloud, and so you have to get off of the mountain really quickly, right? So you might be in a situation that's like very challenging, and that invokes a lot of animalistic senses in a way. And then afterward, it almost feels divine, because you hadn't experienced that, intensity in that adrenaline. And it'll bring you closer to your relationship with your spirituality, or whatever, your God, whatever that is. So I'm not sure if your partner's going to be there when that happens. But see, you're going to be scared when it happens, but that's okay. Because look, you come out of it like this Empress. You come out of it very quickly. And this is your partner here. And he's looking at you like, damn, how did you even get through that? Like, he was trying to, he's trying to talk to you about it. He's trying to relate to you about it. He's trying to calm you down after it happens. And look, he's looking at you, and he's like offering these words, but because he's a page, he really doesn't know what to say, because he's never experienced something like that. And afterwards, this is how he sees you, because he commends the way that you handled it, or your telling of the story. You you really you captivate this reading, essentially. So this was the initial card. And this is your message for this month, is to tell your story after it happens, because you're putting in the work towards something, building a business with your partner and with your father, and then something happens that really challenges your faith, and then you're going to be led to tell your story. But you might not even want to tell it specifically, because you're afraid of the way that people are going to look up at you. So you're juggling your relationship to what just happened. And what is your strength? Converging, or something about converging. Your strength is related to this aspect of the Page of Acorns, of discovery enthusiasm. See how it feeds into this other little area? I don't know if you can see that. It's related to this journey. So you see how this coils inward. It's a loop. It's a circle. It's a cycle. Just like this Pentacles, you see this cycle, this loop. It's the same loop. So maybe something happens a couple of times, or maybe you have to replay the situation to yourself before you feel comfortable enough to be this Queen of Swords to talk it out. But something is going to happen with your partner. He's going to look at you and honor whatever it is, whatever that challenge is that happened. And through the loop of understanding what it is that just happened, you're going to be able to articulate what it is that, whatever the message is that you're supposed to carry. And you have the Black-Eyed Susan, which is recognition. So it's about recognizing what it is that happened. Even if it was difficult, recognize the truth in the situation, because the end goal is to communicate it and for people to listen to what it is that happened. All right, Scorpio, thank you so much.